Here I come, here I come, here I come. All right. First thing first, starving. I would like to pay my respects and give my condolences to anybody who lost somebody during these times. Also, I just would like to be a source of light in a time where it's really needed because I know a lot of people really don't know what's going on, but you feel it. You feel something going on. It's real right now. So the things that are going on right now, I was aware that these things were going to happen ahead of time. How? Well, what happens is when you study and you read, your reading expands your perspective on things. It also puts you in different positions. Like if you read the book of a person who's a whistleblower, that gives you the same insight or the same information that the person who's a whistleblower has given to you. And I've read plenty of books on all type of different subjects. Um, with the things that are going on in America right now, this is a time where we need to be coming together, especially those who look like me. No offense to anybody else. But the reason I say that is because, man, I mean, come on, man, we've been going through shit. We've been having the world against us. It's not new for us. It's not new for my culture. It's not new for my people. We've been going through this. Right now is not a time about focusing on those differences. Right now is a time for bringing those differences together or highlighting those differences because everybody can't play the same role. We all have to work according to our own gift. Just as much as they want you to see this crazy stuff that's going on in the world, there is a God who is intertwined and interweaved through everything. Never lose that type of faith. But I will say that these incidents that are happening are scripted. If you want any of those sources, you can go look up the book, Behold a Pale Horse. If you want any YouTube sources, because they might cut us off, go look up Dr. Phil Valentine, Bobby Hemmett, and follow from putting those people in your algorithm, the people who pop up, and fact check. A lot of the things you're not going to be able to fact check today because a lot of these things are about to happen. What's the goal with all this stuff? Dominance, population control, one world order. Right now, what y'all seeing, a lot of people not gonna tell y'all. You're not gonna find it on regular media. Let me give y'all a little glimpse of something too. Right here, you have Carl Tuckerson's page. Um, I get a lot of information, a lot. And I will not share everything with you on here because I actually have to pay for it. And I don't want them to take the videos down because I have to pay for it. Um, Also, let's see. Okay, that's already uploaded. Okay. So, stop sharing. I hope y'all seen that. That was one of the sites, one of my go-tos. Carl Tuckerson. You could listen to Candace Owens. These are all those beacons of light. Right now, I'm alert. I'm on high alert. I'm waiting for any and everything. We've already been getting test alerts on our phone, and I'm in a different area than Los Angeles, but I'm in Los Angeles County still. I choose not to say exactly where I'm at. Um, Man, I'm gonna try to do your homework only if y'all knew, man. I used to watch Dr. Phil Valentine and all these dudes talk, and I used to see them out of nowhere have this passion about the things that were to come. Never did I think that I would be living in the time. But here's the thing, we've been living here. Our awareness of what has been going on we haven't been aware of the things that have been going on. As a matter of fact, I want to show y'all one more thing too. I want to give y'all a glimpse of something. As a matter of fact, um, what is this? A trailer? Oh, okay. Well, I guess I can give y'all that though. Yeah, so I'll give y'all a trailer of the things that I've been watching. That I can do.
From the beginning, the lines were drawn. I said this virus came from the lab. Tony said I was wrong. I was only the head of CDC until I got iced out. I was told it was the White House. I don't buy that.
It was a cover.
Why would we trade the Chinese the most advanced biotechnology in the world?
He's a spy.
It's insane.
I don't think this is going to be foolproof. Things are going to slip through.
Fauci knew and lied repeatedly.
Okay, that was a little one. That wasn't really. I guess they really don't give you it all. I guess they don't really give you it all on here. So, if y'all want that information, y'all need to go to carltuckerson.com because he's telling it like it is. Love your people right now, man. Because I'm hungry. There's all type of things that have not yet happened that are going to happen that you're going to think are real. It's not going to be real. Look up things like Project Bluebeam. See, a lot of this shit used to be conspiracy theories. It's not a conspiracy no more. The people who y'all used to look at as crazy, me being one of them, we the people now who everybody looking for the answers. Oh, you know what I could do though? When I'm on here. As a matter of fact, there is one thing I could do. The stuff that I don't pay for, we can watch, which I'll put on for y'all. Duh. Duh. There's a lot of things that I have to catch up on right now. Let's go to my boy, Dr. Rod Hayes. I don't know why I called him doctor. It's not even doctor. I'm so used to talking about Dr. Phil Valentine. Let's see what he's talking about. He's been a good source of information and a good source of light.
Children, or you gonna have to call for a mile, and we just gonna get rid of everybody that we.
Let's see. Let's start it, y'all. Where we in day 20 minutes in? Let's see. Let's get it, y'all.
Just not tuned in. Share. Tuned in. We broadcasting live from 2030, baby.
Yo, yo,
Taking over the game, baby. Oh, yeah. Hit that light.
yo, TV,
Get them lights up in the air, you heard me?
yo, TV,
Ride by. Hotel. Islam.
yo, TV,
Assalamu alaikum. Slow lesson.
yo,
TLC.
TV,
Hit that light.
Surprise, surprise, surprise. We hit you with an update on the land from the chief, man. It's been a lot going on the land. It's a series of events. You said it, Rod. They was gonna start the order out of chaos. Now it's going fast, man. It's happening fast. I know you want to talk about the 4 girls in the bombing. You want to go in on that?
Yeah, I
first?
got a couple things I want to chop it
Go
up
ahead,
with you about. Hey, did anybody send you a clip from the governess, Miss Dean, where she wanted us to get in touch with her?
Not yet. They might have did, man, but I get so I'm about to go check. I'm gonna check it now that you said something because I
got the clip. She did say it out her mouth.
Okay, all right, yeah.
So she wanna talk about the political prisoners, right? And what's going on with them. Cause the people telling her that I had information that could help her understand their situation, but their situation is coming to a close. But if she asks me anything, I can't lie to her. I gotta tell her the truth. So I don't know what she want to ask me, but whatever it is, I got to tell her the truth. Because she is one of them sisters on the land, one of those clan mothers. So I can't come to her with no BS. So I don't have her information to get in contact with her, but I think a lot of people would like to see us in dialogue.
Yeah, we did one before, didn't we?
Yeah, we did one before when I was telling her about the death of the corporation and most people not knowing and that she was aware. Right. And matter of fact, that clip got hundreds of thousands of views on TikTok. You know, so and it had been shared multiple times, like with different people posting it. So it got some heat. They understand. Right. But before I get into the 1963 church bombing, right? Because that's what I wanted to get off my chest. Because we thinking that pale faces did that. But we're gonna get into why it couldn't have been pale faces. But we want to talk about a couple of current events. What you're seeing right now is the manifestation of a song by Public Enemy featuring Big Daddy Kane and Ice Cube. Burn, Hollywood, burn. Most of those areas that was hit by the fire up in Calabasas area was a bunch of Zionists. So it was a bunch of Zionists. They was the front people for the people that was holding us in bondage. They was the cover story. And if you notice, just so happened California insurance companies was canceling house insurances about a year ago. They knew it was coming. Insurance companies be spying on government just like anything else because they need to know where they finna lose a bunch of money at so they could patch that leak. They ain't even try to patch it. They just chopped that whole arm off. Like, fuck it, just let it go. Right? That's how much you know that they know. Right? The fog is not fog. The fog is a chemical used in the cloud forming cloaks of gigantic ass ships. The chemical also, you will know it because it'll foam on water. Right? It'll foam on water, and it's also got a lot of sulfur content in the cloaking stuff that they use. The irony is the report from the California area is that they had a strong smell of sulfur in the air before the fires. People don't know what sulfur do to fire. So go back to Babylon if you want to understand it. Study the Gehenna fire pit. Gehenna is the place that they call in Islam hell. But it was a definite place in the city called the city of fire. And in that city, they disposed of the corpses of their slaves by throwing them into that pit. This is your weeping and gnashing of teeth. Right? So they send them to the trash dump. That's how they executed criminals and expired human avatars. Right? Now, the burn Hollywood burn because they took the city of angels, the Califia Queens, and overrun it with a bunch of devils. Those who say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan, Lord Set, aka Zeus, aka Yahweh, aka Enlil. Same MF. Same person. So he felt that his wickedness and his wicked seed should be able to sacrifice us in our innocence and in our ignorance. Right? And then they violate the youth before they can become adults. You ever wonder why those sudden adult entertainers just suddenly break through every now and then? You think people ain't been doing that stuff their whole life in their 60s and still ain't got on? You think that's not for a reason? That's why they hate Chris Brown. That's why they hate Kendrick. They not your standard artists. That's why they don't like Pusha T. Right? And then some of us learned how to play their game with a moral compass attached, like James Prince. He paid his artists. They had a little bickering back and forth about the payment schedule early on in Rap-A-Lot, but now you don't hear nobody complaining. Percy Miller, every time he get an opportunity to give somebody an opportunity, he'll come out his pocket on the spot just to see you make it. And a lot of people didn't attest to this already, where he paid them up front and he didn't worry about whether he was going to get paid back or not. He figured that if you get bigger later, you'll take care of it. But if you don't, that's on you. Opening opportunity. Tribal culture is to always open the opportunity for the ones coming behind you.
Yeah, extend the hand.
But the corporate structure is gatekeep, block out anybody who gonna outshine you. You don't want to see nobody being better than you, because that's gonna make us take money from you. That's gonna make, and then you can't use your wealth to improve your community. That was standard in a lot of those Black entertainers' contracts, or so-called Black entertainers. It was standard to put in the contract that they can't do community work, because it'll take away from their artistic performances if they busy worried about doing work in the community. Who violated that agreement to not put money back in the community the hardest out of everybody you know? They went to Hollywood and sent hundreds of thousands of us through an educational system and hope that one of us will figure out what's going on.
I would have to say that would have to be Master P. Or
They canceled him too. Bill Cosby.
oh, Bill Cosby.
We want to get on the gossip train and continue to tear the elder down, but the fact of the matter is he got more of us living a comfortable lifestyle based on our ability to be educated and functional in the workforce than anybody else. He like responsible for more successful people in our community than anybody else. But we want to go on the Me Too movement and tear him down, knowing that the number one tool they use to destroy us is some sex allegations. Because even if they ain't true, they got a legacy of teaching that these big dick niggas can't control that motherfucker. That's their philosophy. So if they accuse us of something, if we didn't do it, we should have did it, or we was probably gonna do it in the future. So they might as well treat us like we already done it. This is still the attachment today. Tell a motherfucker something. If it sound like gossip and bullshit, we gonna ride that shit to the ground. False allegations and all, we don't want to hear it. They accuse him, he got to be guilty. And they sit up there and tell you that a man is innocent until proven guilty. They just didn't tell you that the court system was a railroad station that railroaded brothers upstate. Right? We was fighting people that look like us. Their presence is in our community under the pretense of we fighting pale faces. Can you pull up the picture of them sisters, Elder?
All right, yeah, I got you. Hold on. Hey, while I'm pulling that up, bro. Hey, so the series of events, they had this guy. Could you talk on that? The guy down in New Orleans. Like, seemed like as soon as the Pope opened them doors, the guy did that wreck. The Trump hotel explosion. It's like it was a chain of events.
It was. They waking up sleeper cells.
Okay.
They waking up sleeper cells. I've been told people they waking up sleeper cells. I'm watching them do it.
Yeah.
Only reason I know what they doing because I know they code.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right? They put a hit out on Ali Carter. The person that they told to hit her refused, which activated the guy in the NO for the response on the knockback. No. But somebody got to pay. If you don't do what we tell you to do, somebody got to pay.
Dang.
right? So then you got the dude blew the truck up in front of the Trump hotel in Vegas.
Right.
What's the Trump card? Trump the big joker. He's the big
Right.
joker in the deck. The wild card with all of the wild card power.
Right.
Right? What's the name of the car that the dude was driving that blew up?
Cybertruck.
Who is made by?
Tesla. Elon Musk.
That ain't no coincidence. The code is a LV code. It's a Las Vegas code.
Go ahead.
What's the area code to Las Vegas? Do you know?
702.
Somebody probably gonna put it in the comments. Let me look.
I can tell you right now.
702.
Yeah.
9.
702. That's a name. That's a finish.
702. All right.
So it's a gamble.
What?
Somebody's betting on a long shot, betting on a wild card. Las Vegas 702 is a 9. That's a finish in a 9 year to the finish.
Uh-huh.
To the 9s is well dressed to the finish. To the 9s mean to the finish. But if you dress to the 9, that means you shitty sharp. Right? So you got the Tesla, right, which is the e-commerce, electronic commerce, transport wirelessly, right? It's wirelessly translating over a Starlink, linked by a star, a North Star Polaris, right? The North Star is, can you pull up the one with their names on it? I want people to see their names.
All right, hold on just a second.
Right next to it in the blue, got their names under it.
Yeah, I got it. I'm gonna save it there. Okay, this top. Let's do.
Okay, so
I got it.
something is to the finish, right? You remember about a week ago, the White House flashed green. Green is military code for mass evacuation or mass casualty event.
Wow.
So that was in DC, but DC is ice cold, right? You got the main line, the motherland, Highway 13 running up the East Coast. Right. And so you got Highway 13 running up the East Coast. That's called the motherland. The motherland is cold. And if it's cold, that means the motherland is coded to flip off the fatherland. So the Ice Princess is flipping the fire dragons loose out west. And so you see the fires. Them fires is not accidental. Them fires is deliberate with bad intentions. But it ain't for us. It's for them people that been over there exploiting people. Okay, so I don't know how well they could see that. Cynthia Wesley, Carol Robinson,
Denise,
May Collins.
Andy.
Yeah. So the
Cynthia.
the one I can't see is the first one on the That's
Denise.
Cynthia. Look, it's Denise something. I can't see her last name.
Yeah, her
Matter
name
of
is
fact,
Denise
let me look at my phone.
McNana.
Let me tell you 1 second.
Yeah, it's McNana. I think it's McNair. No, McNair. Hey, I think it's McNair. Denise McNair, Andy Mayer Collins,
Yeah.
Cynthia
So
Wesley,
I'm gonna go back
and
over them and I'm gonna give you their
Corolla
names.
Robinson.
No,
I think.
Carol. Look, this who they is.
The first
Denise
one is
McNair. Denise McNair was 11 years old. Carol Robertson was 14 years old. Addie Mae Collins was 14 years old. And Cynthia Wesley was 14 years old. So you got 3 14-year-old girls and an 11-year-old girl blowed up in the church in the name of the Lord. Now, one thing about Birmingham, if you go to the history books, more than one of the contemporary historians of the era say it was the most segregated city in the South. I don't know if that's true, but the opinion that there was is that segregation hardline so strong that it was a very segregated city. What do that mean? It means the niggas stay to the niggas and the crackers stay to the crackers.
Yeah.
Right? And nobody at any time ever reported seeing the paleface even drive down the street in the days leading up to the bombing. Because the way we gossip and the way the segregation was by then, by the time he got from one corner to the other, everybody in the neighborhood about to know it's a cracker in the hood. So who set the bomb? Look, I was in the joint when I first learned about this, right? And I was learning from my Panther tutor. His name Gregory Winfrey, called him G. And he was into the black nationalist stuff real heavy, and we was going over this. And I'm looking at all of these articles saying that how segregated this city was, but I don't see one report of anybody saying they seen a paleface in the community. We didn't roll like that back then. If a paleface rolled through back then, it was a sign of danger. They would have seen them if they was planting a bomb.
That's deep. Yeah, they sure would have.
Yeah.
They would have seen them fiddling around the church. But don't nobody know what happened. All of a sudden, the church just blew up.
Because the people that did it look like us and can blend in with us, but they ain't us.
Yeah.
So Joe Biden is going out with a smile on his face and saying that he don't know nothing about none of this. He don't know, they say the government is controlling the weather. That's insane. It's insane.
Look,
he's smiling the whole time he's saying that shit though, with a grin on his face.
Listen, Joe Biden is an actor.
Go ahead.
That character that's playing Joe Biden right now is central casting at its finest. They didn't use several different central casting talents in the Joe Biden theatrical performance of the old senile king.
Go ahead.
It's the old story. Remember, it's the same story of the jester still in the crown pretending to be the king.
Go ahead. That makes sense.
Right? And so they playing this Hollywood scripted narrative out in front of us. Right? And we supposed to be so naive that we fall for it every time, hook, line, and sinker.
Yep.
Go ahead.
But they know right now that we not falling for it because they not even the fires is not getting the panic out of us
No,
that they wanted.
that's right.
Right?
Yeah.
I seen somebody sent me in my inbox. They sent me a post. It said, I'm so sick of this. These fires is really tearing California up. We need to hurry up and send Ukraine $3 billion.
Right. Hey, somebody said that most of the stuff that's burning down is what they were doing the child trafficking and stuff at, and it's mostly rich celebrities' house that well, some of them was on the
And Zionists. Don't leave the Zionists out because that's who we've been fighting the whole time.
In Malibu, they got them up they like a up community, like a gated community up in Malibu, where they houses the ones that's burning down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you one way or another they got to get out of here.
Damn.
You don't remember me saying that?
Yeah.
You remember me saying they live in gated community?
All right, y'all. So I just shared a little bit with y'all. I don't want to sit here and we be doing all this watching because I need you to go and do the research and learn for yourself. With that being said, peace, love, and light to you. I hope that you could extract something great from what it is that I just shown you. Excuse me, I said shown you. From what I just showed you. Let's do the work. Peace, love, and light.